dense forest, roaring rivers, luscious peaks. Come with me and visit the Yellowstone that most people never see. Here's our ride now. Hey! Hold up! Ho! Or, there's a lot to see right here at Mammoth Hot Springs. You might say that Mammoth is a microcosm of the entire park. There's a little something for everyone, well within walking distance. Much like MacGyver, I've already plotted our position and planned our route by fashioning navigational instruments using only a paperclip, a stick of juicy fruit, and the filament from a 40-watt light bulb. But let's consult a map anyway. Just as I thought. By my reckoning, we'll begin our journey immediately west of the Horace M. Albright Visitor Center and wind up somewhere just south of Detroit. I'm sure many of you know that Mammoth Hot Springs gets its name from the marvelous terraces southwest of the hotel. But few people know that these were originally begun as an elementary school science project and are constructed almost entirely of Play-Doh. The hot water is actually piped in from Idaho Falls. Before we get underway, anyone need to tinkle? Better go now. There is only one restroom in the whole northwest corner of Wyoming, but apparently they believe it's large enough to serve the needs of the entire visiting public. Oh, look, our first wildlife sighting. Careful now, don't get too close. Bison paintings are wild and should be considered extremely dangerous. When Bill Gates purchased all the wildlife in the park to put in the downstairs playroom for his children, he was thoughtful enough to provide us with life-size plasticine replicas of many of the most popular species. Let's see if you can identify them. Elk, correct. Yes, rabbit. It gets trickier now. Anyone? That's right, ground squirrel. But Yellowstone isn't only about the animals. The entire area is also rich in history. Numerous books have been written exploring the mysteries of the nation's oldest national park. And tourists from the east are always asking, do you still have Indians around here? Ha ha! And they say there's no such thing as a stupid question. Of course we still have Indians. In fact, on the outskirts of Mammoth lives the leader of a local tribe of mechanics. There are also remnants of some of their old fertility rituals, scattered throughout the landscape. As you pass through the hotel lobby, be sure to notice the plaques in honor of the Wood family. A splinter group from the original Hayden expedition, this enterprising young couple stayed on to seek their fortune in northwestern Wyoming. In the fall of 1871, Lace opened the first espresso bar in the park, while Zebra scoured the payphones for loose change. In the evenings, he would get together with other settlers and play polka music under the name the Circuit Breakers to try and lure business into his wife's counter, or scare away the bears, depending on how well the piano was tuned. Thinking of spending the night? You'll find our accommodations more than adequate, and our friendly and courteous bellman will see to it that everything arrives safely in your room. Everything. If you're still here come Sunday morning and seeking meaningful religious services, we of course have an appropriate place to worship. Almost all denominations are represented. And you can't visit Yellowstone without seeing its most prominent attraction, Old Faithful. This concludes our short walking tour. Bye now.